look for. Hi guys! Hello! Can you hear me? Okay, I need to follow people from my other page. Okay, so I think if I go on the likes of my other page and I follow people on there that I know. God, there's so many weirdos though. Maybe I need to go down further. Hello from Cali too. Well, I'm not from here, I live here, but catch the wave. Okay, so I'm dropping. Actually, I already dropped the interviews with Omar Sy and Natalie Emmanuel on. Well, my dog isn't gonna follow me back. On YouTube, it's the last long video. If you guys want to go check it out, drop some funny reels too. Oh my god, I can't. I don't know how. This is weird. I'm trying to follow all my friends, but it's not working. Oh, wait. Can you hear me now? It's because I dropped it and forgot that I had the mic in. No, I'm not a model. I'm too ugly to be a model. Oh my god, I love Hawaii. I want to move there so bad. Hawaii is like literally my favorite place. Every time I go there, I go like to the ocean and swim with the sharks, and it's just so free. But my family doesn't want to move there. They say they'll get island fever, like whatever that is. I don't feel like I could ever get fever in a place that pretty. Wait, so am I following everybody already? I don't understand. Wow, I'm slow. I just went through my own followers because I'm an idiot. I'm trying to follow the people on my other page. Can you hear me? Yes or no? It's because my mic is dying. Here, let me take the mic out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody say that you can hear me. What's your favorite singer or rapper? Damn. I'm gonna talk 2000s, so we gonna say like Shakira, J-Lo, rapper. Rapper will obviously be Tupac. Favorite book, Harry Potter. Actually is one of my favorite books. I don't know. I've read a lot of books. There was like these Young Bond series books that I liked. They were really good. Favorite, I don't know, favorite what? I gotta block all these people. Somebody said I'm transgender, that's nice. Blocked. Fuck you. Can you give me an ice cream cone, please? Who is my favorite, like, superhero? The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Batman when it was played by George Clooney. Ben Affleck one's okay too. And then I liked, who else? Superhero. Batman. Heath Ledger's Joker, even though it's a villain. Obviously I'm a female. Is that a real question? Yes, so I regret the one that I have here and the one that I have here. The one that I have here is Alice in Wonderland themed, and the one that I have here, I actually got it at the premiere for the All Eyes on Me Tupac movie. Love Tupac, but I was just kind of like 20, just moved to America. It was like one of my first movie premieres to go to. I was like, this is so cool. This one I got in college because I was such a nerd my whole life. Finally went to a different city in college in England, and I was like, well, let me be rebellious and get a big old tattoo right here. And I love Alice in Wonderland, so why not? So yeah, that was why I got that tattoo. Very embarrassing. I'm actually an entertainment news reporter. I cover film and TV. No, I have not. I do not try any type of substance because I have extreme anxiety and paranoia, and I have very bad anxiety, and I can't function with air, let alone bad things. I used to work at a company called Hollywood Unlocked for 10 years. Now I have my own platform. This is the platform that you're on, so if you look at the videos, thank you so much. Love ya. Look how sweet. You brought me an ice cream cone. This is my favorite ice cream cone. It's from Aldi, which we get a lot in England. And no, I will not be trying that, Dan. Oh my god, I love pizza. But I'm very picky with pizza because my dad has pizza places and he has the best dough. So I'm very picky with pizza. But anyway, these ice cream cones are the best because they're from Aldi. They don't have all that weird American substance stuff in it. It's disgusting. I love the chicken from Chicken Run. Chicken Run, oh my god, I just did a thing for Hulu, but it's on Netflix. Chicken Run is one of my favorite movies. It's like, I feel like Chicken Run is one of the best films I have ever seen. This is just a strawberry cone from Aldi. But they only like brought this Aldi in America like a couple of, oh my god, months ago. Chicken Run is literally like, I don't know, I feel like the movies that we grew up with in the 2000s were just so iconic. Because everything that's kind of coming out now, like, they're great films, but like nothing hit like the 2000s and the 90s movies. I've been watching Chicken Run since, well, I was probably too young in 1994. I was 0 years old, but I've been watching Chicken Run since it came out. I actually met the creators for the Chicken Run 2 premiere. Very cool. Very cool to be like an adult now and like, dude, I was a kid and I'm an adult and Chicken Run 2 is out. That was interesting. Favorite movie? I can't say I have a favorite movie. I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I'm obsessed with like murder, crime, and like solving things, and I really liked how that movie like switched up what happened with the Manson family murders, because I always like wish I could go back in time and undo terrible things. So I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What's my favorite movie? Obviously Mean Girls is my favorite movie. Freaky Friday, My Best Friend's Wedding. Favorite scary movie? I love scary movies. That movie, what is it called? It's the one with Sandra Bullock where she goes to the gas station with her boyfriend and then she disappears at the gas station, and the boyfriend spends his like years looking for her, and it's like a serial killer who's been like kidnapping women and he buries them. That's a good movie. I can't remember the name. It was Buried or something. It's with Sandra Bullock and Kiefer Sutherland. No, I haven't. Oops. Sorry, guys. Making a mess. I haven't seen many Bollywood movies, but I've seen a lot of Persian movies. Persian, like Iranian, because I'm Iranian. I was born in England and I live in America. But I've seen a lot. Persian movies are very dramatic. Very dramatic. I'm regretting this. I'm kind of thirsty. I would ask a doctor for that advice. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's a nasty thing to ask in this live, but I watched the movie The Front Room yesterday at the premiere with Brandy. It's basically like Brandy plays a wife of a guy, and his dad dies, so then his stepmother gives them all this money and pays off their mortgage, but in return they have to look after her. And when you watch the trailer, it's called The Stepmom. No, sorry, it's called The Front Room. The Front Room. You think it's gonna be like a really like terrible horror movie, but let me tell you, I can't talk about it yet because it's not coming out yet, but there's a lot of poop in the movie. Sorry, I had to say that, but the movie has a lot of... It's called The Front Room, and it's a scary film by A24. You know, A24 is Unhinged. They have Maxine, they have Pearl, they have X, they have all those movies. So, but it's a good movie, but it was just like, you know, interesting. We're not gonna talk about no Lucifer in here unless it's the Lucifer cat and Cinderella. I'm not talking about none of that stuff. My name's Alyssa. Has anybody seen Alien yet? I saw it twice. I went to a special creator screening at D23, and I went to the premiere. Alien is really good. Yeah. So just make sure you close the door. Alien is really good. So I would say it's like one of the best ones. Not the best in the franchise, but one of the really good ones. I would go see it. I was asking if you guys had seen it because I wanted to talk about the ending, but I won't. But let me just tell you, the ending was like, whoa, that is so creepy. It was like giving Slender Man. Like, it was so creepy. I'm sweating really bad. It's so hot. I was trying to be cheap and keep the air off, but at this point, who cares? Oh God, look at me, I'm making a mess. Other movie I saw, Borderlands. Borderlands is based on the video game. A lot of people were talking negatively about it online, but you know. Okay, we're not gonna, all these weird comments have to go. People just be bored. Can you bring me some water? Fortnite movie. It's kind of, well, it's based on the game Borderlands, right? So, I mean, I thought the movie was entertaining. Thank you. Look at my spider. Is this Spider-Verse? This is Spider-Verse, right? Spider-Verse cup. What's Buffalo 66? Favorite Tarantino movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's my favorite Tarantino movie. I mean, he has a lot. He has a lot of good films, but that's my favorite just because it takes me to like a time, and it also explores, like, I was obsessed with that whole like, I visited like the house. Oh God, sorry, I threw up. Give me a minute. I mean, it's not like my ultimate favorite, but, you know, No Country for Old Men, Pulp Fiction, The Irishman, even though it's long. No, I just ate my ice cream and water too fast, so I felt a little sick. Thank you, Logan. I did them myself. This one broke, so ignore that one. I have a bunch of posters here. This is for the new Moana movie that's coming out. Anyway, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Do what? Do you like long nails or short? I would get like medium length almond or stiletto. And then, I mean, my favorite color is Tiffany blue. But ask me about films. Come on, guys. Film and TV. Oh, Jake. Okay. So, I'm a film and TV journalist. And I cover film and TV. I interview the actors and the actresses. And I talk about movies. I would love to be in a movie, but not like the main star. Like, just like a background. But for the most part, I just want to like go behind the sets and like see behind the magic and like host and talk to people. So I'm doing lives about movies, that's why. Plus, like, what else would I talk about? Like, favorite celebrity that I've met. Ooh, I have a few. Harrison Ford, Angela Bassett, Jamie Lee Curtis, when her publicist is not there. Who else? I've met a lot. Margot Robbie. J-Lo. I love J-Lo. No J-Lo hate will be tolerated. Who else? I've met so many people. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. My family are from Iran. Hi, Hawaii. Hi, Nikki. I love Hawaii. I want to move there. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of here. Hawaii is calling me. How do you eat these? I'm like obsessed with Hawaii. Like, I've only been there twice, but I just like the people, the free ocean, not like it's just you feel free, like your soul is alive. It's like the feeling of home and community, and it's a part of the United States, but I feel like it's not the United States, obviously. I just have to convince the family. Yeah, I went to Oahu. I'm trying to go to Maui next. I was supposed to go to Maui like next week, but usually I go twice a year since I've started going. So I've been 3 times now. I'm trying to go to Maui next. But I recently quit my job in May due to health reasons, and then I started my own platform for news. So I'm trying to be responsible and like actually start to make money myself now that I don't have a job anymore, which is weird because I had a job for 10 years. So I'm gonna like be responsible and then take a trip. But I am going to Disneyland on Friday, so if anybody loves theme parks, I'm gonna be filling you all in on all of the cool Halloween fall stuff coming to Disneyland, so stay tuned for that. I don't know, but you know what I want to start asking celebrities questions that like people want to know. Yeah, the fires that happened in Maui. Yeah, I've seen Halloween Town. These lives are fun. I might do this every night. How did he get back? Sorry, I'm like blind. I mean, I was just at D23 where they announced that Robert Downey Jr. would come back as Iron Man, but for the rides and not as Iron Man in the movies because he's going to be Doctor Doom. Whatever that is. Let me get black. Am I being slow? Sorry, the light is like tripping my vision out. I don't know. I just feel like the Marvel movies from like the 2000s when I was a kid. I was born in 94. were just like, they were just so much more fun. Everything now has like some like, it's just like, it seems everything is serious. Like, everything has to follow this and everything has to do that. And it's like, we can't just enjoy the movie. Like, I love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I love the back in the day Batmans. Like, even though if they were random, like, they were so fun. You know what movie I'm gonna go watch when I'm done with this live? I've been watching crime documentaries the past few days. Like, British crime documentaries. But then I couldn't sleep. Those movies were the days. You know, I love horror and thriller. Like, a thriller and horror is like my favorite. More towards the thriller side, because some horror movies, like, once I watch them, I can't. Gabe Horn, I'll look that up. Once I watch them, I can't sleep. I still sleep with a light on sometimes when I freak out. And then I would say after horror, I love like historical, like movies that are telling like real things, you know, like fictional but non-fictional. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but you know, like I love the movie Pearl Harbor. I love all of the World War II movies. I love all of the movies that, you know, explain the Holocaust. I love all of the movies that talk about history. Like, those are really good. I went to Pearl Harbor actually a couple of times when I went to Hawaii because I wanted to see the USS Arizona, and I just think it's so crazy that that boat, that ship is still there with the oil just coming out from, well, almost like 80 years ago, about 1940, something, 60, 70, 80. 80 years ago, like all those people just still trapped in there. It's insane. It's just, still, humanity's disregard for life is crazy. But anyway, back to movies. Yeah, I love those type of movies. And then I love, like, you know, the comedy, the rom-com, like, those ones just to make you feel better, you know. I love a SpongeBob, love a Chicken Run. Yeah, America and England, they caused a lot of the stuff in the world. For example, I'm Persian. Iran isn't a free country. It's been stuck since the 1979 revolution. Most of my family had to escape. The ones who were still there, it's hard to visit them. Like, that sucks. And a lot of that is because of England and America and oil and greed. And then they want to flip it around and call them terrorists. And it's like, well, you guys caused this. You didn't want to work with the Shah. So you did all this stuff. And, you know, made the Shah go into exile. His whole family having to escape. And then all this horrible stuff happens, and then many years later, oh, Iran is terrorist. But it's like, you put those people in power because you didn't want Iran to be a powerful free country with access to oil and blah, 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 blah. England and America are the cause to all of the problems in the world. I mean, look at history. This land is stolen, mostly by British and Europeans. Anyway, back to movies. I digress. I have a lot of history was my major in school in England, and English, and French.
You can translate into English and many other languages and translate.
Okay. I don't need haunted Siri. I'm telling you. Bora is funny. I was actually going to vote for Robert Kennedy, but what is my favorite movie? Oof. Movie that I can watch over and over again. The Parent Trap. It just makes me feel happy, you know? And the lady who plays the guy that Lindsay Lohan's dad is gonna marry before, you know, because her mom is played by Natasha Richardson. May she rest in peace. I'm still so sad. I can't believe she passed away. But she follows me. The lady who plays the to-be stepmom. She follows me. Her name's, she's so super cool. Well, not like the original Parent Trap. The one from like, well, I was born in 94, so that one, you know, the one with Lindsay Lohan. I saw Lindsay Lohan at the D23 thing. It's just so weird that these people are so grown up now. Like, I'm losing my mind. Like, where has the time gone? I was literally begging my mom to take me to Blockbuster in England to go get the Halloween movie, but not the one with Jamie Lee Curtis. Remember those Rob Zombie ones, those random 2 Halloween movies that came out with like the blonde kid? And I like watched it and I freaked out and I was like, oh my god, but that feels like just yesterday. Like, what? Where is time going? It's freaking me out. Bugs Life. Oh my god, I love I love Bugs Life. I think they're removing the Bugs Life ride at Disneyland. I'm sad. Dude, I'm telling you, until I was like 17, I literally thought Lindsay Lohan was a twin. Because I was in England. I didn't know nothing about like the industry. I literally thought she was a twin. I did not think that was possible. Like, I'm telling you, I dead ass thought she was a twin this whole time. And then when I was 17 and I was like, oh, she's not a twin. Because I was going off of like Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. So I was assuming that, oh, well, if she's a twin too, like, what's the other twin's name? Nobody ever knew. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Here's another thing. Like Michael Jackson songs, yesterday I was listening to them in the car. And you know how he's like, mama say, mama sa, mako sa? Well, he's not saying that. I saw an Instagram reel and he's saying like, I'ma say it one more time, I'm not gonna stop. I was like 3 days ago when I learned that it wasn't saying mama say, mama sa, mako sa. Like, that is so embarrassing. And then the Annie, are you okay? I always thought it was baby, are you wafting? Like, I don't know why, but I have to be like hard of hearing or something. Oh my god, I'm getting sleepy. No, I haven't. Oh my god, look. I was at the Paramount lot this past December. We had for the new Mean Girls that came out, the musical, and they gave me a Mean Girls hat with a thing. Indian in the Cupboard? Let me look that up. Oh my god, have you guys seen Speak No Evil? I think it's the Polish. Is it Polish? The Indian in the Cupboard, 1995. 1 year after I was born. Okay, I'm gonna watch this because I need a feel-good movie. I've been feeling a little bit low. Okay, Speak No Evil, the Danish version. Mean Girls and Hot Chick. Yeah. I just did a White Chick skit. It's my, not the most recent short, but the one after it. Please watch it because it took forever to edit and I don't know what's going on with YouTube's algorithm. It is the rhythm of the night. Naked Reebok. Oh my god. Hi, Dad. Time is flying by. Like, I'm actually, so I cry a lot. This is really embarrassing that I'm telling you guys, but I think it was because I turned 30 recently and it was just so traumatizing because I turned 30, I got sick, and then I quit my job that I was at for 10 years, and then influencers kind of like blew up out of nowhere, and I was always taught to like go to school, get a job, and you know, I was making a lot of money, but I wasn't happy because I wasn't really able to like interview, film, and TV as much. And then like, I feel like that pandemic era, like we lost, what, 4 years really, and I feel like I'm still like confused and like a kid in my head and like want my parents and like want to go back to the 2000s when life seemed to be simpler and everything was better. And obviously like bad things happened too, but because we were kids, we weren't really like, you know, tapping into it like that. But I get really nostalgic like when I interview like certain talent, like when I'm interviewing Harrison Ford or Jamie Lee Curtis, or, you know, I didn't get to go to the Beetlejuice junket in New York, but I saw a couple of my friends interviewed Catherine O'Hara. That reminds me of Home Alone, and I'm like, oh my god, like just seeing people get older, and it's like really sad. It's like life is short, and I was getting a little upset these past few days because I was like, I wish I was a kid again. Like even though I grew up and achieved so many things, like I would give anything to go back to my house in England, Christmas morning with our crappy little tree. When we had a nice house, but like my parents never like went all out and like crazy like some of these houses in America. And just that feeling of like not going to school in England, and it was always snowing, and then going downstairs and opening the presents that I had already opened and told my dad to get because I always wanted a phone or something stupid. But it was just like that feeling, and watching Home Alone and being all cozy. And as a kid, I wanted so bad to like move to America and like live in a house that like Kevin lived in and like have that like cozy American home feeling. And then now that I'm here, I'm like, ugh, I don't think California is a state for that. Maybe I should have gone like Washington or Chicago or New York. I recently went to New York and I was just so obsessed because everything was like reminding me of like Home Alone and Friends, and, you know, Matthew Perry died, and like it's like, dude, life is so like, I wouldn't say pointless, but it's just so like things like time goes by, and just seeing some of these people die is like so sad. I remember still celebrating 2000. My god, what like computers is crazy. It's crazy that like you can talk to people. I mean, what did I used to do? How would we could text people. We had MySpace, MSN, AIM Messenger, always popping on AIM. I would get home from school and I would pop on AIM and I would be like, ooh, it's the guy that I fancy or have a crush on, like, is he gonna be on AIM? Oh my god, that was so fun. And MySpace, like reorganizing my top friends like every 5 seconds. And then like Facebook came along like a little bit later, but I was still young, so I didn't use it as much. But like, I'm so over California. Maybe I need to move to like San Diego. AOL Instant Messenger was lit. Damn, I have this really bad back pain. Here's another thing I hate about America. So I've had like my back and neck pain is to the point where like it radiates down my entire left side and I get very bad headache. And I've been trying to like go to physical therapy, so I was looking at physical therapy places like nearby. And like I filled out all these forms for them to tell me like, oh, your insurance, like you have to get your primary care person to get you a whatever and like a referral. And I was like, well, in England I'd just be going to the doctor. Like, this is ridiculous. And now I haven't been able to sleep in a whole week. It hurts so bad. Oh my god, cramped. I went to Texas. Where was his brother's birthday? Was it Austin? Can't remember, but I've been to Texas before. It's very hot, but it was fun. I love New York. I'm obsessed with New York. I wouldn't move to New York, but I would love to like get lots of money and buy an apartment in the Upper East Side and live my Gossip Girl wildest dreams. That's it. Just sip tea all day, but that's not gonna happen, is it? I mean, oh my god, LimeWire. Oh my god, I became the most popular kid on the school bus because I would go to America for the summers and then come back to England, and I would download all of like Lil Wayne music and like The Game and like just all of the rappers like in the 2000s and get it from LimeWire, and then I would be sending it to everybody on the school bus. That's how I became cool. I was a nerd. Canada. I haven't been to Canada. I would love to go to Canada. I want to go explore. I want to go to Chicago too. My dad's been everywhere. So this is where I've been to America: Hawaii, Vegas, Miami, New York, Arizona, Texas. Is that it? I've been to some random airports too. A lot of airports, but I haven't like just actually stayed. I hate this tattoo. Business suite commented on your post. Blah 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 blah. My back hurts. Why? Joe Locke clarifies the identity of his Agatha All Along character. Hold on, let me read this article because to the dozens and dozens of Joe Locke is about to become a heartbreaker after nearly 2 years of speculation over who Locke is playing in the Agatha. Are they gonna reveal who it is? Who is Joe Locke playing in Agatha All Along? Billy Kaplan. Teen, though, he has been purported to be portrayed. Okay. Anyway, I interviewed the cast of Agatha All Along during Disney's D23, and I asked him a question about him playing Billy Kaplan, and they kind of acted like... I guess it was a spoiler. I mean, I didn't realize it was... I mean, it was just a lot going on. So I guess it was a spoiler, but Variety had already released it, so blame Variety. I already have a kid, and I'm married. Hope that doesn't leave you all to leave. Well, I've been to Norway before. Yeah, so here's why my accent is very weird. So when I first moved here, I'm from Yorkshire. Very Leeds accent. When I first moved here, I talked very fast. I spoke with a very, 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 very strong accent. Now, the outlet that I was working for had just started, and when you ask like questions on the red carpet, sometimes the big talent, they give you one, and they're like, oh, the screening is about to stop. Even now, when I go and order food at like In-N-Out or something, I'm like, can I get a water? Can I get a cheeseburger, grilled onions, no tomato? I have to repeat myself. So when I would ask these questions and they would ask me to repeat myself or they didn't understand, that would waste time on the red carpet and I wouldn't be able to get the answer that I needed for my questions. So I tried to Americanize the words as much as possible, and then over time, my accent started to go away. So now it's all over the place. It's Valley Girl, it's British, I don't even freaking know. It's a mess. I was getting ready to vacuum it if it was. Banana fish. Feel embarrassed about what? Oh, my back hurts. I just want to see these interviews because I'm confused. Where are my swipe ups? Alright, if nobody else has any more film or fun entertainment or nostalgic questions, I'll be back. I do go live from some of my premieres that I work, as long as like the talent feels comfortable, otherwise I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Blah 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 blah. Food, pizza, but it has to be like my dad's pizza. Very picky. Yes, I have seen Deadpool and Wolverine. Very fun. Loved the Blade. Okay, this is my question to before. Blade. I was watching Blade before I even knew anything about Marvel and DC and all of that stuff. I was a kid, I was 9, I probably shouldn't have been watching Blade, but I was obsessed with Blade. I still reference the Daywalker into random things of the day, so that being in, that was like the best. Blade. I didn't even know Blade, like, I didn't even know it was a superhero. I just thought it was a movie about a vampire killer. Like, I had no idea, and today obviously I know, but like back then I was a kid. I didn't know nothing about this, but I was obsessed with Blade. Blade and the TV show Charmed. I thought I was one of the power of 3. Charmed, and what else was I watching? The OC, Gossip Girl, but the Charmed was obsessed. Blade was so good. Wesley Snipes is always going to be Blade, in my eyes. Peter. But okay, guys, I'm gonna come back tomorrow a little bit earlier. But I actually have to go and film a video right now and edit to post tomorrow. And then I'm gonna try and go live again at a premiere. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live from Disneyland on Friday too, I think. Ooh, doing a fun thing on Thursday. I'm doing an event with Warner Brothers and Threads. So if they let me go live there, I'll go live. But I gotta go. Please watch my last video, subscribe. I'll interview whoever you guys want, as long as they let me. If you guys watch it, if you guys watch all of these interviews, I'm sure they'll let me interview more people. It's just, I've interviewed a lot of people, but the more the views, the more the likes, the more subscribers, the better it is. So, please. All right. Bye. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I interact with everybody. It's who let Alyssa here. I can't type on here. Huh? Let me see. No, I can't. It's who. Wait, here it is. Who let Alyssa out with 2 T's? Is this? I know it's like backwards, but this is my Instagram. Alright, guys, bye. How do I end this? Can't even end it.